Hi guys, you welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl once again, Adefemi Shumaske. And if you're just tuning onto this channel, you're welcome on board. You're welcome to the beautiful family. On this channel, we film everything about faith, lifestyle, tips and tricks, and so much more juicy stuff to make your life better. So on today's topic, I'm going to be discussing on the jobs that you could obtain or jobs that you could have when you relocate down to the UK. What do I mean by this? There are so many people when it comes to the UK, they are choosing what kind of job can I start with, what kind of job can I do. I don't really know where to start from, and I'm going to be telling you places that could fast track you getting these jobs. So without wasting each other's time, let's jump right into the video. So, the number one job that you might want to look into to survive in the UK will be warehouse operatives. I think one of the jobs that are really, really easy to find is warehouse operatives, and you get these jobs from APC. These are like warehouse jobs, like where it involves heavy lifting and truck driver and what have you. It's really a hard job to do, but the pay is not that bad. The hours is not also that long because you're standing for long hours on your feet and all that. But it's one of the easiest job that you can easily get and you can use to survive with. Pending the time you get a tier two sponsorship visa or pending the time you get a permanent job. Get these jobs from APC overnight, Amazon, some of all these logistics and retail delivery companies, they use third party agency to recruit. But I'm very sure of Amazon. Amazon recruits directly, and you can go on amazon.co.uk jobs. I'll put a link on the exact Amazon link for you to get a job directly from Amazon. So all you just need to do is apply with your NI, put in your location where you would like to get the job, and they will reach out to you. And out of all these, I think the best of all these warehouse operatives job, I also did it, is Amazon. Amazon, they need lots of people to work for them, especially if you apply during peak season. And peak season during April, which is Easter period, festive period, I would say April, Easter period, Halloween, or what else? Thanksgiving, because so many people want to buy gift for their loved ones, Valentine, when there is those period between February and April thereabout is the peak period. Then between September to December is also peak period. So probably you're done with studies, you're on break, you just need a job that could give you extra income without you thinking of 20 hours. You want to work 40 hours stretch, Amazon is your best bet. And the beauty about Amazon is they also have part-time jobs. So as a student, you could apply to Amazon and just do 20 hours. And if you imagine, probably an hour is like £10.50. I think an hour is £10.50 right now. And you do 10 hours. And 10 times 10, that's £100. For 2 days, that's £200. You can use it to sort out your bills, and they pay weekly too. So you can use it to sort out your bills. If you pay for your house rent, eat, and even save if you can. The money might not be enough for you to pay your school fees. Most of all these jobs are really not enough to pay your school fees in the UK, to be honest. But if you're resilient enough, you might be able to do more jobs during your off study period. But to be honest, if you're able to do this Amazon job, because I did it, if you're able to do this Amazon job between September and October, if or when you're on holiday, Christmas holiday break, or for those that will be done with their master's program and they have 4 months left before their visa expires, before they apply for post-study visa, those 4 months you can use it to like work, do more than 40 hours and save like £2,000 to £4,000 to either apply for a post-study visa, or if you still have outstanding payment for your school fees for those that come in January, you could use the money to pay off. So warehouse operatives are one of the jobs that are easy to find. And where can you get these jobs? I've told you you can go on their website. The one I'm familiar with is Amazon. There's APC Overnight. I think APC Overnight uses some agency to apply, but you can also apply directly. You just go on their website and type in APC Overnight. There is all these logistics. Just put logistics companies in the UK. But if you're stuck, a good place for you to really get jobs fast is to make friends. Put your ear on the ground. Ask your friends where are they working, and also join a church. I know I'm saying this like, well, I'm not a Christian. I don't want to uh go to church. You might not be a Christian. You might not want to go to church, but a community of like-minded people are places where you want to find yourself to get information. And one of the places would be a good church where you have like-minded youth. There are even church like my church now. They've got a platform where they help those that just relocated, or where they provide accommodation for students. They give you job links and all that. So you might want to join a church to fast track you getting a job faster in the UK. And another way is, put your ear on the ground. Ask friends. If you have family here already, better for you. If you don't, ask friends. Look around. Go on job websites on the internet. Read.co.uk, Indeed, and find yourself quick and easy jobs. Another job you want to look into are care jobs. After the warehouse operatives, another easy job to find is care jobs. Care jobs, healthcare worker, social worker, um, nurses are jobs that are easy to find. So if you as a student, you might not be able to do nursing because nurses, their job is a bit tasky, and you have to be a nurse, qualified nurse, for you to be a nurse in this country. But if you don't want to like be do you can't do that. Healthcare jobs are fast and easy jobs for you to get, and the pay is between £10 to £20 depending on the area where you find the job, what kind of care job you are into. There's domiciliary, there is vulnerable adults, there is support worker, depending on what kind of healthcare jobs you find yourself in, and the pay is good. But the only thing is longer hours, and sometimes they really don't want part-time people. And they want people that could work full time. But they understand that many of these people that work for them are students, so they wouldn't really mind. Most of the shifts are flexible. You don't you pick your shifts when it's convenient for you. So you might want to look into those. Those are the kind of jobs you would easily find to survive in the UK after relocation. Another job that are really not common, but which could help you um along the line, you can easily find, is home sitter or a dog walker. These are petty jobs that might not really be able to like foot your what's it called, might not really be able to like pay for your school fees, but it would help you to like sort out small bills. But there are people that travel abroad, and they want somebody to stay in their house, look after the home, and ensure that nothing happens to the home, or they cannot travel with their dog, and they need somebody to like walk the dog outside twice a day, so the dog doesn't make a mess in the house way before they come back. They do cash at hand. So, and these are jobs that you want to look for as a student. Cash at hand job helps you to be able to like do more hours outside your 20 hours allocated time. So if you get a cash at hand job like a home sitter or a dog walker, better for you, extra cash to do other things, and you can have your care job as your 20 hours job that you do. Another one you want to look into is security. There are so many security agents, security jobs in this country, and most of these jobs are flexible. Security, as you know, is at night. So if your classes is in the morning, you might want to look into doing security jobs at night. If you are lucky enough to find cash at hand, as I said, is good enough for you to get cash at hand job. I'm not advising you to do to go off the record or do something illegal. But if you are lucky enough to get a job that you are being paid cash, that's why I said I did a video where I said the skills you should obtain before coming to the UK, because these are skills that once you obtain these skills, you don't need to like uh, pay tax on these skills. You get paid by cash, of which you have more money to do things for yourself. So if you get like a security job, then and they pay you cash, good for you. But if not, these are easier jobs that you can easily get. All you do is just stand at night. It could be a bit cold and chilly, not easy, but at the end of the day, you're getting paid for all these jobs I'm mentioning. Care job, warehouse operative, you don't need any experience, you don't need to do any qualification. But care job and security, probably you need to like do some security checks, do some training before you start the job. Of which I would advise that you look for a particular care agency that does the training for you, because you just need to relocated, you don't have much money and you are looking for every means to save money. So it's better you look for an agency where they do the training for you free of charge, and they do your DBS, and at the long run, probably they take the DBS money out of your pay when they pay you your wages at the end of the week. So it's easier that way, and you don't have to spend money. You know that there is good agreement between you guys, and you're good to go. So we mentioned security, we mentioned home sitter or dog walker, bar attendant, and another job you want to look into, mostly for students, is this hospitality job. They really come handy, they come fast. You know, there's some, you just go online and search hospitality jobs. Hospitality jobs are all these people that they care for events, if you know what I mean. These are jobs that will give you fast income, and the money sometimes is good. You know, you might have to go to events like sports events where or they do, what do they call it now, race courses. You know, those are jobs that when you go you might get like 12, 15 pounds per hour, depending on your age too. Hospitality, just google it now, search hospitality jobs in the UK, you will find loads of them. These are easy jobs that you can easily do. You get you easily get different agencies that you can apply to, and they'll do lots of parties in this UK. These British people, they like to party a lot, and they need people to like host these parties for them and make it a success. So you might want to look into jobs like that, and you might be lucky to even find a job that they'll pay you cash on the job. And these are fast jobs that you can easily get to survive on when you come to the UK. Another job is those that transcribe videos to text. You might want to look into something like that. And these are jobs that you don't even need to like go out of your room. You can do it out of your comfort zone. You're at home and you keep on making extra cash. So one of the popular one is ref.com. So you go on this ref.com website, you apply, they do some assessment for you. If you pass, then you're given the job to transcribe. So basically, what you transcribe is they give you a particular video to watch, then you subtitle the video. So you transcribe what you listen, and it will come as a form of subtitle. You lay it on the video and you submit it. Then you get paid per video or per words that you transcribe. So those are other jobs that you can even have this job from rev.com. There are other platforms though, but popular one is rev.com. You can even have these jobs from you can even have this job as a transcriber and still do other jobs. You know, you are looking for money to pay your school fees. You need one job might not be enough to pay your school fees. But if you are lucky to find a job that can pay your school fees with 20 hours, good for you. But these are jobs that you want to look into. So another one is if you have a car, probably if you're coming from Nigeria, you already have an international driver license. So I suggest that when you come to this country, you're settled, you are doing okay, you've started like doing this care job, or you've gotten a warehouse operative job, whatever job you've gotten to stabilize yourself, you know, I would advise that along the line you could apply for what they call Amazon Flex. If you have an international license already, I know that getting a car might be a bit too much. because you're just trying to survive and all that. But if you get a car, if you are lucky enough to get a car, this is something that you might want to. Probably you're a family man, you've got kids and you've got a car, you know, you've done maybe you are using your international license to drive. I would suggest that while you're still using that before it expires, you apply for the provisional license here in the UK. And even if you don't have a car, anybody can apply for provisional license here in the UK. It's a form of identification of which you can also have. I think it's about £34. You just apply online and you send your passport and your proof of documents, and you get approved and you are sent a provisional license which you will use to get the full UK license. But even with your provisional license, you can still drive. So you might want to apply for Amazon Flex driver or delivery driver. Not everybody would like to do care job. Not everybody would like to do the hard jobs of warehouse, carrying heavy, lifting heavy stuff and all that. Not everybody would want to like do care jobs, supporting old people, vulnerable adults or kids. So you might want to think of maybe being a driver, delivery driver. There are so many places. People eat out a lot in this place. People buy lots of parcels and they need somebody to deliver these parcels, and they need somebody to deliver their food to their doorstep. So you might want to look into being a delivery driver. There's a Uber Eats, there is Amazon Flex. So Amazon Flex is an app. You can even go online and put amazonflex.com. They will take you all the processes through which you would apply. You register your vehicle and you can use this to uh, get extra income. Or delivery driver, you apply at MS, or there's a UPS, DPD, Uber Eats, Just Eat. They need delivery drivers all around. You can even use your car to deliver this thing. Probably it's a bike that you could afford to do this delivery, and you get your money. Pizza Express, Domino's, they need somebody to deliver food to customers everywhere. You just need to like go online, search for these jobs, apply, put in your license, and that is you. You even dictate when you do this job without any stress. So if you feel like your job is not for you or warehouse operative, you might want to look into Amazon Flex driver. We've talked about security, we've talked about ref.com. Another one that is like a bonus is you being a YouTuber. It's now becoming rampant that everybody is now doing YouTube and vlogging. It's not bad if you have good content, if you're very creative, you're funny. You could just even start with just funny jokes, doing animations, doing small shorts, put it on YouTube, and you get enough. You take it from there. I've even got a friend that she is not a YouTuber, is not a content creator, but even if you just post other people's videos, you get lots of attention on the internet. You get lots of likes and comments, and even we that we are struggling and we are trying our best to put lots of content and all those things, we don't even get any likes of these things. People have good friends that follow them. If you are this kind of person, you can start YouTube. One of my previous videos, I talked about editing. You might want to take up a job as an editor. Go online, register your your business name, and give room, or go on Instagram. Just have an Instagram account, and share it with your friends or people that you know that have YouTube. Reach out to people that you feel like they have YouTube, or you are seeing their YouTube content and you feel like they could do better. That, oh, I could edit your work for you for certain amount of money. And these are jobs that you don't need to like stress yourself, or start thinking of tax or anything. You can just do this job at your own comfort zone, be happy, get your money, and get your cool cash, and that's it. The last but not the least, which is like I would say is like a plus bonus, is it's really advanced a bit, but it's worth having. If you feel like you're really settled in the UK but you're still struggling to survive, it's one of the job I would recommend is being an HGV driver. All these forklift drivers, they earn a lot of money. their job is really underrated. They feel like, oh, what is he doing? He's just a forklifter. But they get as paid as much as £20 an hour sometimes just to lift something, you know. Forklift drivers, HGV drivers are something that you want to look into. It might be truck driving, might be something that interests you. All you need to do is do the course, and once you get the course, you get the license. It could be a bit of the high price, but at the end of the day, you get your money. Then you start driving for Morrison, Asda, and places like that. HGV drivers, this is another job that you might want to consider if you're really settled in the UK, but you're looking for probably extra income, or you just located to the UK, you're looking for extra income, you're settled, but your family is still a bit struggling, you need to survive more, then probably you want to look into getting an HGV license. Another one that I forgot to mention that it seems like a good job for you to survive on is retail attendant. Those that work in Asda, you could even apply to on their website asdajobs.co.uk. Retail attendants, you might want to look for jobs like Primark, M&S. You know, these are jobs that are good for students. You just need to apply. The hours might a bit tricky because probably they want you to do panel like 30 hours, 35 hours, but you never know, you might be lucky enough to find part-time where you could do 20 hours, or if you are a dependent, you might be able to like do more hours, like 30 to 40 hours per week. And you know, it's not care job, it's better than care job. I'm not saying care job is not good, but we all have our preferences. So if you feel like you don't want to do care job is too hard for you, you don't want to do warehouse operatives or security, you might want to look into being a retail attendant at either Asda, Morrison, M&S, Howdy, Lidl, and they recruit all the time, TK Maxx, or all these retail outlets. So that will be all on the jobs that you can apply to survive in the UK after relocation. If you have more thoughts or ideas, or you're struggling in getting jobs, you might just drop me a comment. I'll do what I can to help you, or suggest what you could do for you. But if you feel like you've been inspired with this video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and watch some of my other videos that will be left on the description box above. Until I see you in my next video, thank you and stay blessed. Bye.